Jacobo out of Orlando, and I'm going to be talking to you today about what it really takes to have success in network marketing, or it's network marketing basics 101, if you would. And the truth is, it all starts right up here. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you won't. So what I encourage my team to do is write out your goals, not just for your money goals. Write out what you want your life to look like. What do you want your life to look like in the next 90 days, in the next year, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years? Plan it out. Where do you see yourself? And not just your business life. If you know, this has a mission statement up here, and then it starts with your spiritual life. How do you want that to look? Your, I think this is spiritual life over here. This is your health. What do you want your health to look like? What do you want your family life to look like? What do you want your career life to look like? How do you want to feel? Like, it's easy to say, I want to make $10,000 a month. I'm going to ask you, have you ever made that amount before? If you've never done network marketing before, and you probably have not made $10,000 in network marketing before. So if you haven't ever made that amount of money before, whether in network marketing or on a job, then that may not be such a realistic goal for you, unless, depending on which time frame you have attached to it. Now, if you say, okay, the next 90 days, I want to make $10,000 a month, and you've never made $10,000 a month before, either on your job or in network marketing, probably not realistic. On the other hand, if you have, then that may be closer to a reachable goal for you. So your goals, they need to be SMART goals. They need to be specific. So if we're talking about money, you need to have a specific dollar amount that you're aiming for. It also needs to be measurable. You need to put a deadline to it, because you need to know when you've arrived. If it's no way for you to measure it, how will you know that you've gotten there? You're not. So smart, specific, measurable. It also needs to have a time attached to it. So in your first 90 days, what do you want to make? Even before we get to 90 days, in your first week or your first 4 weeks of doing the Total Life Changes business, how much money do you want to see? What is your first weekly goal? It should be a minimum of $100 a week. It's very doable with the products that we have. They really are changing people's lives, especially when you think about your own experience, because that's really the best kind of, I want to say, the best kind of team member that I want is someone that has already used the products and they know they work, because you're going to be your own biggest cheerleader. And then, as you go out and you start telling people about the products, and say someone buys from you, and then you check up on them, you follow up with them as a good representative would do, someone who's really interested in seeing her client succeed. You follow up with them and they tell you something crazy like, okay, well, in my first 7 days, I only lost 1 pound. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, I use this for myself, and I know you should have. I use this kit myself, so I know you should be further along than you are. And then you'll be able to dig a little bit deeper, say, okay, what's going on? What were you eating every day? How much water were you drinking? Were you exercising? You'll be able to narrow it down, just an example. So, but going back to mindset in network marketing, to have success in it, you have to have specific goals. My new Facebook cover says something, it was the quote that I saw online, and I thought it was just the most beautiful thing. She designed the life she loved. She designed the life she loved. And you really have to do that in network marketing. And this is some of the things I wish someone had told me before I ever joined my first company. If you want something to happen, if you want to have success, you have to write it down. Write your goals down. Look at them every day. Oh, and here's a hot tip. Everything you say after the words I am chases you. So you write it down. You write down what you want your life to be. I'll show you my first sheet where I wrote down my goals for my business. Here it is. I just wrote, what do I want at the top? And I wrote down how many clients I want, on SmartShip, how many new clients every week that I want. And then that helped me with my I am status. Here's another phrase. It's I am, it's just an addition to it. I am so happy and grateful now that I am making $1,000 a week with Total Life Changes. Or I am so happy and grateful now that I have 40 clients on a 40-point auto ship every month. See how specific that was? It shows you what you're aiming for. You're aiming for 40 clients on an auto ship, not just any auto ship, 40-point auto ship. So be specific as you can be. And also in your personal, your family life, what do you want your family life to look like? Maybe you're going through a rough patch of your marriage right now. Write down what you like your marriage to look like. I am happily married to my spouse. I am at peace. I am living a stress-free life. Everyone's goals are going to be different depending on what you're experiencing right now in life, as opposed to what you want your life to look like in 90 days, 3 years from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. Another thing that's important to have is a vision board. You can go through magazines and, take out pictures of what you want your physical home to look like. Maybe pictures of vacations where you would like to go, places you'd like to be able to visit with your new career, with your new lifestyles, thanks to the total life change that you're about to experience. Because nothing happens by chance. You have to write it down. And then once you write it down, you need to look at this first thing every morning and let it be the last thought in your head before you go to bed. Because you know what's going to happen? Your subconscious mind is going to go to work, and it's going to figure out a way for you to reach every goal that you've written down on your sheet of paper. And I recommend having a hard copy, even sticky notes. Some people, I've seen one of my success partners, she had sticky notes of like the different rank that she wanted to reach. And then she reached one of her ranks and she showed us the sticky note that she had. And there it was right on her laptop. So you should, when you have your goals written down, put them in places where you're going to see that every day. Maybe your fridge, you take a shower in the morning. So put a sticky note on the mirror in the bathroom. Put something on the steering wheel of your car. So you're looking at this every day, and consciously you are, you're making every effort to make that goal happen. And, it's not just you, because remember, your subconscious is going to go into action. And so I don't recommend that you watch the nightly news. A lot of people have that habit of watching the nightly news right before they go to bed. Don't recommend that. Why? Because there's a lot of negativity. I mean, if you watch the nightly news every day, you would start thinking that, oh man, the world's just a horrible place to live. There's no need to go on. There aren't any good people anymore, anywhere. And it will just put you in a negative mindset. But imagine sleeping on all of that negativity. And then you're waking up and you're stressed and you're anxious and you're wondering what happened. That's why. So cut out the nightly news. So this was just preliminary video on the network marketing basics. Now this is going to be a series, and I'll be taking you behind the curtains and spilling the beans on what it really takes to succeed in network marketing. And the good thing about it is that these tips you can use in whichever business you're in whichever network marketing company you decide to join with. But of course, if you are joining with me and Total Life Changes, you're going to be armed with so much more information that I wish I had when I first started my network marketing company. So, you'll be ready to just really take off in your network marketing career. And if you are not a member already of my secret Facebook group where I put all these videos in, you'll want to join. I'm going to put the link below, and it's for everyone who has thought about joining a network marketing company, especially if you are thinking about joining Total Life Changes with me. I'm going to spill the beans and take you behind the scenes and show you what I do in real life to run my Total Life Changes business. So my contact information will be below. And remember to go ahead and send a request to join my secret Facebook group. I can't wait to see you inside. Make it a great day.